Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brittany, if you haven't met me yet, and I am a middle school teacher in Middle Tennessee. And today I'm going to do another full day in the life because I got a lot of people saying that they love seeing the morning routine, the teaching routine, all the way up until dinner time. And so I like watching those videos too. So I hope that you join me today and we have a lot of fun. I'm praying it's a better day than yesterday. Yesterday was really tough. But here's to a good day. All right, so as my coffee, I love that sound because it means my coffee is ready. Today is a salad and I have cucumbers. Black olives are my kryptonite. I love black olives, don't judge. I can literally eat them out of the can. Ham, radishes because I love the oniony bite, but onions hurt my stomach, and so radishes are good for that. Cucumbers, I think I already said that. Some cheese. I'm about to break an egg to put in there, and then I love these croutons from Trader Joe's. They are gluten-free. They're plantain croutons that have a little bit of garlic and sea salt, and they're really yummy. My Chobani flip yogurt and poppy seed dressing. I think that's it for my lunch. My breakfast is going to be Trader Joe's Pop-Tarts because they don't have all of the nasty stuff in them that make Pop-Tarts so good. But I don't want to die from the crap they put in it. So there it is. I will show you my outfit here in just a second. Let me get my lunch ready because I gotta get going. All right, so the earrings are from Shein. I thought they worked perfectly with this shirt that says "Your Story Matters." This is from East Nash Teacher, which I love because we live pretty close, and her stuff is just amazing and so cute for teachers. So I have this shirt on, my black jeans, and these are Target sandals, and then a random Tupperware.
Yeah, look, riding through the sunset, got a couple bumps in the road, and I'm probably gonna hit them, yes sir. Swerving all night, all the curves in the back roads, but we made it back home safe, yes sir.
All right, I am going to enjoy my ride to school because, as you can tell, I don't have my family with me today. Tuesdays are the prayer meetings at church, and so Joey takes the kids with his dad, and then they drop the kids off at school together, and so it's just a really sweet time for his dad and for Joey. So I get to enjoy my Tuesdays. That dog is so sweet. Enjoying music and quiet on the way to school, which really prepares my heart for the day. Like I said, yesterday was a really hard day, and on my TikTok I really was vulnerable because I promised myself when I started this channel and my, thing on TikTok, whatever it's called, I wanted to bring a sunshine and joy to the teaching community because we sure need it right now. But I also promised myself that I would be real and vulnerable and honest. And yesterday was really hard. It was very challenging with a lot of things, behaviors and different communication and just all the things that are on our plates. It was just a really hard day. And I am so grateful for a fresh day, and I have to remember that it is also a new day for the students as well. So if they were having a bad day yesterday, we all do, and they deserve a fresh new start today as much as I do. And so here is to a good day, and I hope that you have an awesome day as well. And I will catch you guys at the school. Expository. Does anybody want to remind the class what an expository? What is an expository? I should only hear. But remember, you were late yesterday. So listen, she's gonna teach you. Go ahead. That's exactly right. It gives facts, it explains. Because what are the two first letters of expository? What are the first two letters? E-X. Good job at explaining expository, just like the first two letters of explain. Expository explains information, it gives information, and we are going to read an expository text called Creating a Nation. It's not realistic fiction to where it could happen. It did happen. So these are true facts, true names, and true events. So before we start reading, I need you guys to look over here on this, take notes, and I want you to come up with one question that you can ask based on our title and our picture. All right, not sure why we're out of our seats. So does anybody want to share their question that they came up with just to start us off before we read?
What is he signing?
What was he signing? Yeah, that's a good question. All right, so put your hands down. As we follow along, we are going to really discuss the vocabulary, but not just that. Hey, eyeballs on Miss Morse, because some conversations are a little bit more important than what Miss Morse is saying, which makes me sad. Do I need to move you guys? I don't want to move you. But if I need to help your success, then that's what I need to do. Who's ever had a time when they read a page, whether it's a book or an article like this, and they have no idea what they read? Raise your hand. I'm going to put 2 hands up because...
Actually, I have my hand up.
That's okay. Last night I was reading on my Kindle. Oh, I can't go on to the next page because I literally don't know what I just read. I was either in La La Land, or I was falling asleep, or I just didn't understand it. So did I just skip to the next page? No, because that's going to make me more confused. Does anybody know what strategies I could use? That attitude in here. Yeah, Oh, the same 3 girls at the same table. That's hilarious. That whole table, you got attitude.
They got the no nonsense type over there.
The no nonsense. Hey, and they'll own it too. I mean, they owned it. Okay. She's got a real attitude. She would shake her head, but Gregor could tell she approved of these girls. Well, there was having an attitude, and then there was just being a total show-off. Gregor felt sure she'd done that fancy trick off the bat completely for his benefit. One flip would have been plenty. It was her way to intimidate him, but he wouldn't be intimidated. Gregor looked straight into the girl's eyes and saw that her irises were a dazzling shade of light purple. He held his ground. Gregor didn't know how long they might have stood there sizing each other up if Boots hadn't intervened. She plowed into the girl, knocking off her balance. The girl staggered back 2 steps and looked at Boots in disbelief. Boots grinned whiningly and held up a pudgy hand. "Ball," she said hopefully. And the girl knelt up one knee and held out the ball to Boots, but she kept her fingers wrapped tightly around it. "It is yours if you can take it," she said in a voice like her eyes, cold and clear and foreign. Boots tried to take the ball, but the girl didn't release it. Confused, she pulled on the girl's fingers. "Ball?" The girl shook her head. "You will have to be stronger or smarter than I am." Boots looked up at the girl, registered something, and poked her right in the eye. "Purple," she said. What was she talking about? Her eye. Anybody else want purple eyes?
Me.
Hi. I want purple eyes. I think that's cool. All right, so we're going to do a taste test of the new Alani. What's it called? Witch's Brew.
Witch's Brew, because we a bunch of witches.
What's up, witches? Oh, Mom, don't watch this. All right, wait, are we doing it? Are we doing it? Oh, that's good.
It is good.
You don't like? You don't like? I like it.
I was expecting it to be sweeter, but I'm glad it's not so sweet because I don't like sweet.
It does taste like the
Not
sucker.
too sweet. Not
It does.
sour either.
Didn't you say that?
It tastes like the caramel apple.
Oh my gosh, I like it.
Caramel apple.
Do you like it? It's been a day. Do you? 1 out of 5. What do you give it?
I'm giving it a 4. I like
don't
high
like
ratings. I got a 4. Oh, we're almost done.
I would do a 4. You give it a 2?
I like the red and the blue,
The red slush is
but
good.
I'm still gonna drink it.
It's yummy. I like it.
Yeah, look, riding through the sunset, got a couple bumps in the road, and I'm probably gonna hit them, yes sir. Swerving all night, all the curves in the back roads, but we made it back home safe, yes sir. I'm up all night to the sunrise, making these hits like drumline. 24/7, I can't go back, no way, so we all gon' get it, yes sir. In, dripping, I got them locked in. I got all the plays, I ain't even in your top 10. Cool, I be flowing like a waterfall, shining like an Audemars. I ain't got a paddock, automatic with the altar call. I just caught a lie from Levon, and I always wanted to kick it out in Milan. But man, my God go above and beyond, and he saved my soul. So I'm really going off, so I'll pop off. I'ma get a bag for the drop off. Dom came through so smooth with the hot sauce. Make way for the squad on the red carpet. We walk by faith, so try to stop it. I got a car and I gotta park it. And my Brody got a car, Chevrolet Sparkin'. It's a stick shift. I probably made a big hit, like I hit a little lot of quick pick. Oh man, so much that I haven't tapped into. That's why I travel, let me show you where I've been to. KY been the roots where I stand on. When I pop, I don't know where I land on. Riding through the sunset, got a couple bumps in the road, and I'm probably gonna hit them, yes sir. Swerving on.
All right, guys, it is planning time, and I'm not gonna lie, today was another hard day. So I will explain a little bit. I'll explain a little bit later as I just sit and enjoy my new Alani. This is a very yummy flavor, by the way. Super good. So if you find it, it's called Witch's Brew. I love it. It tastes like the caramel apple sugar. So, all right, guys, we just got home. So I'm going to show you what we're making for dinner because I know, like I said, I love watching full day videos. And so I'm going to show you our dinner, what we are making, and then do a little cozy chat once I get in some of my comfy clothes. So we are gonna make burger bowls, which is one of our favorites. And so we are going to ground some meat. This is open, so I don't want it to spill over. So ground some meat and have a little bit of lettuce, the meat, some French fries, and some pickles. We definitely love our pickles, and some cheese. And we're gonna try and find some bacon or bacon bits if we have them and sprinkle that on, and then whatever condiments you like on your cheeseburger, and it'll be like a big bowl, and it's super yummy. So I'm gonna work on that and get into my comfy clothes. Oh my goodness. Okay, friends. Today was a day. Today was a day. Yesterday was a day as well. So, I don't know. I don't even know what to say. I hope that this platform brings you sunshine, joy, laughter. But I also hope that this channel brings you comfort in knowing that when those hard days come, you're not alone. I never want to paint it as that I have it all together or it comes easy for me. There certainly are things in teaching that do come easy and natural. And I'm definitely in my element. I do love my job, but with certain behaviors that I'm coming across and a class that is just struggling to focus on our content and doing what they're supposed to be doing without me asking 1,000 times. And we've all had that issue before. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the class time. And maybe that's the struggle for the students. That it's just an antsy time and they're kind of over the day, which I get. But I hit my breaking point today with them and I started crying, and I'm not above showing my kids my emotions. Like, our students need to know that we are human, and I started crying when I was sharing my heart with them and how much I'm doing to be the best teacher for them. It doesn't seem like they are giving me anything back. And when I put my heart and mind into a lesson, and I just have to continually be on the same students over and over and over again, and then multiple students that I don't normally have to get on, and it's not an abnormal schedule or a full moon. It just, I finally hit that breaking point, and I said, okay, for the last 45 minutes, I have not been able to teach my lesson because I've had to get on so-and-so for doing this. I've had to go over here and fix this issue. Had to get on to these students over here for talking so much. This person, I had to take their computer away. Taking these paper toys that they're playing with. I'm not against fidgets. I'm not even against doodling while, you know, I'm teaching, you know, or whatever. It's the fact that when I ask them a question or I tell them, I set them free to do something, they look at me like I have 10 heads. And I'm like, the last 45 minutes, I've been trying to help you guys with this standard because we are struggling with it and you don't care. And so I told them that. I was honest, I was vulnerable, and those were honest tears. And they reacted in a very sincere way because if I show them my humanity and my vulnerability, I feel like that opens up that door, be like, oh, it really has impacted her. And I told them, I'm not here for you to like me. Do I want you to? I want you to enjoy my class. I want you to know that I love you and I care about you. But at the end of the day, like, I am your teacher and I'm trying to do the best job I can do for you. But I can't make you do these things. Like, you have to have some sort of motivation. Like, I have to remind myself of my why. You have to remind yourself of your why. Why are you in school? And don't tell me because your parents make you. Think about the long-term goals. If you don't even know what you want to be when you grow up, that's okay. But think about where you want to be in high school, where you want to be after high school. And so let that motivate you. If you want to be in sports, awesome. Let that motivate you. If you want to do video gaming, awesome. Let that motivate you. If you want to be on YouTube, awesome. Let that motivate you, because I don't know. I could go on and on and on. So we had a long conversation. I ended up in tears. I had them get out their workbook and I said, okay, I'm closed. Miss Morse is closed for the last 30 minutes of class because I've tried for 45 minutes and you guys don't want to hear from me today. So you're going to teach yourselves and learn from the workbook. So they worked silently for 30 minutes. And I say that to say, no, I'm not proud that I had to do that. It takes a lot for me to even share that with you guys because I never want to come across like this perfect teacher, because I am surely not. But I also want to give you guys good ideas and hope. And this is what I had to do today with one of my classes, was just have them work in their workbook the last 30 minutes silently. I literally said, Miss Morse is closed, because I tried for 45 minutes and nobody wanted to listen. And it just was a very, very, very hard way to end the day. But I really feel like it impacted them, for them to see some really honest vulnerability from me. I didn't plan on crying in front of them, but I'm not against it because I am human and they need to see that. I even had one of the girls write me a little letter, and she came, you know, an hour after class. So they were already in a different class, and she came and gave me the letter, and I can tell she was very sincere for, you know, the distractions that she caused. I don't know. I say all this to say I didn't want to share this, but I'm going to, because I know I'm not alone and I don't want you to feel alone, because there are times where we do hit our breaking point. We are human beings, and I put my heart and soul into teaching. And I know there are days that I'm not going to get that in return. I know that. They're kids. They're still learning. Their brains are still developing. And I truly give them so much grace. So much grace. And 45 minutes was way too long, because the first 20 minutes should have been enough, where we had that family meeting. but I'm trying to give grace because I know that there are so many gaps that we're still trying to bridge. And I know their attention spans are, you know, very short, and I make sure to include brain breaks and getting up and moving around when they know that about me. And, you know, I give them all of this extra, you know, effort into putting in brain breaks, and they know that I make sure to include engaging things and to make things fun for them, and, you know, hands-on activities. Like, they should know that I give you these opportunities, and when I ask you to sit down and just focus for me, focus on whatever lesson I'm giving for 15 minutes. I'm not asking for an hour. I'm not up here lecturing. That's not how I teach. But I do need you to understand this concept because we have a quiz tomorrow. And when I've had to say that 20 times, it's like, I can't. My mental health, I just can't. So I shut down and said, all right, you can teach yourself for the next 30 minutes. And I hated doing that. But in that moment, I had to. They had to see the vulnerable side of me. They did. They needed to see that because I think it really impacted a lot of them. And I know we're going to have a better day tomorrow. I just know it because love is my first priority in my classroom. They must leave my class feeling loved and cared for. And sometimes that's tough love. That was my day. It was not a fancy, fun, beautiful day. It was a challenging day. And that's okay. It is okay because we're all going to have those days. And when I have them back to back, yesterday and today, it's really tough because then I start to question myself. Am I in the right spot? Should I be teaching math? Should I be, you know, what am I doing wrong? I feel very incompetent. I feel like a failure. I feel like I'm failing the kids and the families and all of these horrible, horrible thoughts about myself. And I still feel about myself, honestly. I even opened up to my team and I feel so bad that they just heard all of this negative vomit from me. And honestly, they're the ones that understand. And they even said that. Don't apologize, Brittany, because we are the ones that you can talk to, you know. So I'm so grateful for them. So grateful for them. I don't know where I would be without them, honestly. So yeah, I don't really have a whole lot to say other than it is my time to read my Kindle. And I'm still reading that book. I've been a slow reader this month. I'm very behind on my book reading, only because I hit my pillow at night and I fall asleep, like literally. So I'm trying to make that more of a habit because I love reading and it's my way to just self-care, escape, just, I don't know. I love it so much. So I'm gonna go do that, and I'm sorry if this video ended on a bad note. I really didn't intend that. But again, I can't lie and I can't say today was so magical and it was so good. The kids are just, you know, clicking with the content and the curriculum. It just, no, I'm not going to do that to you guys because I know that someone out there is struggling too, and they got to know that they're not alone. But you know what? I do believe that tomorrow is going to be a better day. And like I said this morning, everybody deserves a fresh start. So I hope and pray they give me a fresh start tomorrow. I will obviously give them a fresh start tomorrow as well, because we all have off days, and I am imperfect. They're imperfect. They're children that their brains are growing and developing, and I am a human being that's learning a subject that is not my strong suit, and I am doing the best I can for them because I want to be the best for them. I want them to succeed. I don't want to fail them. And I think with being vulnerable and honest and open with them today, I think we got to another level today in a good way. I really do. And I think tomorrow we're going to come back and have another family meeting and just, you know that this is a safe place to be vulnerable, to tell us when you're upset, to tell us when you're lost. At the end of the day, that's what I want my classroom to be. Thank you for coming along with me on my full day. I'm gonna go take my bath and read. I love you guys very, very much. Know that I think about you often. I pray for you often. And if you have any comments, questions, or prayer requests, I would love for you to leave them down in the comments below, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Life can be messy. Today. Life can be messy. But you know what? There's always joy to be found. Always.